Hi, and welcome to Tashida's Lit Lounge, where literacy is lit. The last time we met for this particular book, we read chapter 1, and it was For the Real Slam Dunk, written by Charisse Richardson and illustrated by Kadir Nelson. And we spoke about hyphenated compound words. So you're going to see many of the hyphenated compound words that I pulled out in chapters 2 and 3, and you may see some extra ones if you pay close attention to how I read. So if you have a copy of the book, that would be even better because you can identify them as you read with me. So I'll begin reading chapter 2, For the Real Slam Dunk. Marcus woke up early the next morning, even before his alarm clock rang. He rubbed his eyes and peeked over the side of his bed. His fly Carter sneakers stared up at him. They were right where Marcus had left them. He could hardly wait to put them on. Marcus quickly got dressed and laced up his shoes. Then he rushed out of his room. He forgot about his haircut until he caught a glimpse of himself in the hallway mirror. He stopped and stared. He looked closer and closer, searching for hair on his head, but mostly he saw scalp. He moaned. Then Marcus raced down to the laundry room to get his jersey. He had tossed it in the dryer the night before with 2 fabric softener sheets. His mom always used those to make the clothes smell nice. It was the first time Marcus had put the jersey in the dryer. His mom usually washed it in the sink and hung it to dry. But Marcus wanted it to smell extra fresh for the field trip. Marcus smiled as he yanked his jersey out of the dryer and inspected it. "Oh no!" he shrieked. His eyes nearly popped out of their sockets. "What happened?" Mia asked, running down the stairs. Their mom was a few steps behind. She leaped down the stairs 2 at a time. Marcus stood there, frozen. The crumpled jersey hung from his fingers. It had shrunk to half its original size. It looked as if it wouldn't fit even a skinny 5-year-old. "What am I going to do?" he cried. "I'm so sorry," his mother said. "I'm sure there is something else you can wear that will look just fine. At least you have on your fly Carter sneakers." Then she bent down and gave him a warm hug. And that is the end of chapter 2. We'll begin chapter 3. "Why aren't you wearing your jersey, Marcus? What happened to your hair?" That was all Marcus heard that day at school. Juan was the only person he told about his jersey. They had been best friends since preschool. Marcus knew Juan would understand, but you're his biggest fan. You have to wear a Jason Carter jersey, Juan told him at lunch. "And you are the official greeter for our class," he added, stuffing his hot dog in his mouth. A drop of ketchup splattered on the Jason Carter jersey he was wearing. Juan looked down at his shirt and frowned. "I know," Marcus said, pushing the plate with his half-eaten hot dog away. Marcus had won the math competition at the school the week before. His prize made him the envy of the whole school. He got to be the official greeter on their field trip to see Jason Carter and the Giants. The class always got to decide the first prize before each math contest. There were all kinds of goodies to choose from. A baseball jersey, a glow-in-the-dark yo-yo, circus tickets, and passes to the zoo. Marcus usually thought the prizes were boring. Then last week, Mia had a fantastic idea. "What if the next winner gets to be the greeter for our field trip?" she asked. "They can ask Jason most of our questions." "What a marvelous idea," Miss Jordan said. The winner of Friday's math contest will be the official greeter for our class next week. Marcus thought that was the best idea his sister had ever had. He studied so hard his eyelids burned, and it showed. He didn't miss a single question in the contest, and Miss Jordan surprised him with an extra prize. She pulled a brand new basketball from under her desk. She said the whole class would get to sign the ball, and Marcus would present it as their gift to Jason Carter. Bring, bring, the bell rang. School's out, Marcus shouted. At first, he tore down the hall like a rocket. But when he remembered that he was missing his jersey, he slowed down. Wait up, Marcus, Mia shouted. Rupert passed them in the hallway. He was always stirring up trouble. I thought you guys were twins, Rupert said, looking back at them. We are, Mia said, glaring at him. Then how come Marcus is shorter than you? Rupert teased, and he took off running. Rupert's words echoed in Marcus's ears. Marcus dropped his head and suddenly wished he could melt into the floor. They finally reached the school bus. Someone had written the word Giants in big letters in the dirt on the side of the bus. One practice day ticket for you and one ticket for you, Miss Jordan told the twins as they hopped on board. Marcus carefully tucked his ticket into his jeans pocket. He didn't want to lose it, like he sometimes did with his lunch money. As Marcus made his way down the narrow aisle, someone shouted out to him, "Don't forget to ask him my question." "Yeah, remember what I said to ask him," someone else yelled. "You better not forget to ask mine," Rupert snapped. "We'll see," Marcus said, sneering back at him. "Over here," Juan said, patting the empty seat spot next to him. Marcus slid into the seat. He gave Juan a weird look. "What happened to your Jason Carter jersey?" he asked. Juan had changed shirts. He now had on a Giants t-shirt. "It's right here," Juan said. He slowly pulled his jersey from his book bag. "I want you to wear it," he said. He put the jersey in Marcus's lap. Marcus's eyes lit up, and the gloomy look on his face turned to a smile. "For real?" he asked, hardly believing it. Marcus noticed a faint red spot on the front of the jersey. He could tell that Juan had tried to clean the ketchup stain. "Sure," Juan said. "I had the Giants t-shirt in my book bag," he said, pointing at his chest. "Thanks, amigo," Marcus said, practicing his Spanish. "Muchas gracias." After that, Marcus talked the entire ride. "The way I see it, basketball is all I need," he said. "It will take me straight to the top, just like it did Jason Carter. "Yeah," Juan agreed. "And basketball will make us filthy rich." Marcus stared out the bus window, daydreaming about Jason. "Did you know he wears a size 16 shoe?" he asked his best friend. That's the end of chapter 3. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back for more reading with chapters 4 and 5. See you next time.